guys, Gaming Crew here, and today I've got my third episode of PC builds, and this episode is a $900 PC build. Someone requested for $800 to $1,000 build, so I thought I might as well go in the middle. It's not exactly $900, but it's like $886, $87, so it's pretty much there. So I might as well round it up and make it $900, and you can always add extra things if you want to make it $900 yourself. But anyway, let's get straight into this awesome build. Before I go, this build will do the job for rendering and gaming. It's an awesome build. I think it's really worth it for the price. I went on the AMD route as I wanted to be able to buy extra stuff, a better graphics card and everything, and really nice things just to make it better. So I went with the AMD FX 8350 at 4GHz. It's an 8-core, it's an awesome CPU. It will do everything you need to in gaming and even rendering. It's an awesome CPU. Now let's go to the CPU cooler. This is the first video where I actually add a CPU cooler, and I chose the Cooler Master Hyper D92. It's a awesome CPU cooler. It's an awesome CPU cooler. It does the job. It's looks sort of similar to the 212 Cooler Master Hyper Evo 212, I think it is, something like that. It's really similar. It's a bit bigger though, so I wanted to get something that's a bit bigger and it will do more cooling, so I chose that. And then with the motherboard, I chose the Gigabyte GA970. It can do 2 graphics cards, so it can do SLI, and I forgot the other name of AMD Crossfire. That's it. So it can do Crossfire and SLI, and it's an awesome motherboard. It's got SATA 3 ports. It's got everything you need. It doesn't have wireless, but you know, I don't even use wireless. But yeah, it's a really good motherboard for the price. Now let's go for the memory, and that is 2 8GB sticks of Kingston HyperX Fury Red. So I went with with red, as this is like a red and black build, so I went with that. I went with 2 red Kingston HyperX Fury 8GB sticks. They'll do the job. They're at a bit low frequency. They're at 1333 megahertz, but it doesn't matter, as it's not like a APU build or anything, so it doesn't need to rely as much on these RAM sticks. So you won't see any performance difference. Honestly, you won't see much of a difference at all. Now let's go to the storage. So I got 2 things. I got a 240 gig SSD. It's a PNY 240 gig SSD. It's an awesome SSD. You can put all your games on it unless you have like 300 games. You might not be able to fit it, but you can put all the main games you play, even more. It's an awesome SSD, and it will do the job for you. It's at an awesome price as well. Now for the mechanical hard drive, we just went with a Seagate Barracuda 1TB, just the usual hard drive that I choose, as it is a really awesome and reliable hard drive. Yeah, and now for the video card, which is the main part of this computer build, and that is a MSI GTX 970 at 4 gigs. It's a twin Frozer video card. It's a red and black combination. It's an awesome color scheme, so that's why I chose it. It goes with the build, and it's an awesome looking graphics card. And now for the case, I went with the NZXT S340 in black. It's an awesome case. NZXT are awesome at making cases, and they look really slick and professional. And yeah, that's an awesome case. Yeah, not much else to say about it, but yeah. And now for the last part of the build, and that is the power supply, and I chose the EVGA Supernova 750 watt 80 plus bronze certified, and at semi-modular as well. So it's not, you can choose semi-modular. I think it has the 2 main power cables to the motherboard that aren't modular, which you always need them, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, and then the other parts are modular, so if you don't need as many graphics card plugs and SATA plugs, then you'll be fine. So yeah, it's an awesome power supply for the price. It's bronze, 80 plus bronze, which is more than enough unless you're going like crazy wattage. So yeah, this is my $900 build. Sorry. It's an awesome computer for the price. I could do an Intel build maybe next time. I'd do a $800 build, a $900 build. Sorry, I would probably do an Intel build and see how they go up next to each other. But it probably wouldn't have as much things as it would in this. Like, it wouldn't have a SSD maybe, or would have a lower gig SSD, probably like a 120 gig, and it wouldn't have a CPU cooler, and it wouldn't have as good of a graphics card maybe, and maybe not as nice of a case, and it's just, those sort of things. I probably would only be able to get like a 960 or something like that. But I chose to do the AMD route, and I think it is a really awesome build, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Peace.